Good morning, everyone. Anthony LaFata here with MDE Equipment. I'm here with Tyler Moody from MDE Equipment, a company that makes attachments for excavators. And here today we're demonstrating their Scorpion grabs and their tree shears. And today we have this 1600 Scorpion grab. And Tyler, can you tell us a little bit about this and how this tool came about?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a few years back, Mark and Dean at MDE there, they sat down and they wanted to figure out how to get a grapple that you could get the most out of. So they sat down and they said, every excavator has a hydraulic thumb, but the negative part of the hydraulic thumb is when you don't need it, you have that extra weight out on the end of your stick. So this is on a pin grabber, so you're able to drop it off. So there's your hydraulic thumb. Secondary, everybody needs a root rake. So they acquired the root rake into it, and then a grapple. So it's a 3-in-1 attachment and allows the rear tines here to come up, fold in and away through the tines here, and then you're able to root rake. And if you do get your debris and stump covers and stuff like that tied up inside between the tines, when you do retract the back tines back out, it's a self-cleaning.
So it can pull all the wedged material out between the tines.
Freeze it up and cleans your root rake back out again.
That's an exciting feature to use for sorting materials out. So everything from rock and root materials.
Absolutely.
But I understand a lot of this is the thought of feeding tub grinders.
Yeah, horizontals even.
So by extracting the materials like rocks and stuff that you don't want to put in a tub grinder,
for sure,
you can easily extract with this product here.
Well, it allows you to kind of sift through it. Like you have your raking tines on both sides, so it acts as a sieve. So the big thing with when it comes to your horizontal grinders is the teeth wear, right, and the drum getting out of balance and getting rebalanced, and that's all caused by stuff that's not supposed to go through the tub grinder or the horizontal grinder. So your topsoils, your bricks, your rocks, stuff like that. Right. When you're able to pick up out of your piles with the Scorpion grab, you can pick and then lock it where you are, and you can shake all that loose debris out, and it keeps just the raw material that's designed to go through those machines, and that's what we're able to provide to the customer. So it's going to keep the longevity of the teeth on the machines a lot longer.
Putting the correct material in the tub grinder, downtime becomes minimal.
Absolutely.
Revenue streams increase because of it.
Yes.
So we can do things like that. I'm excited to use this. And our other companies that we deal with, our customers, I've told them about this product, and I've sent them pictures and videos, and they're excited to be able just to separate rock from regular soil. Absolutely. About it, because you know, this could be a great prep for screening plants, as well as tub grinders, as well as even screening buckets or whatnot. This will take the rough stuff out of it. Now, I noticed there's teeth on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that something that is an option, or what sizes can you get the teeth with?
So we brought the teeth over actually from a large demand from the US market.
Okay.
So we went with an old style cat tooth, so they're real easy to get.
You don't have to buy the teeth from you.
No, awesome. Absolutely not. No.
That gives customers a wide range of ability. You
can if you'd like, if it's simpler, if you have a location close to you. But if you might be a couple hours from something and a Caterpillar store is closer, it's an old style cat tooth is what we're using.
Perfect.
But it was by high demand, so we included those. And then if it's a factory spec or something you're building out from the factory, the guys who are running the grinders and stuff, it is just a pin-on tooth, but we will weld those. You could weld those yourself, because the last thing you need is a chunk of steel going through a grinder, for instance.
Right, exactly. So I mean, this is the 1600. I think you said this unit weighs
That's
about
correct.
4,000 pounds?
Yep, you're right in there with the hitch bracket on it. That's correct.
Right.
And then, like you said on the teeth there, we integrate the teeth when it goes to our dual cylinder design. So that's your 1100. So you're anywhere from a 14 to 18 ton machine with your 1100s, your 16 step in at the 18 to 25, and then pretty well your 25, 30, all the way up to your 40, 45 ton is your 1900. So any of the dual cylinder machines we do run the replaceable teeth on. It's just for the heavier units.
And I'm looking at the grease points here, pretty accessible, easy to get to.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about the hydraulic system. Is this a locking system? Is it a safety system, or does it drift on of its own?
No, absolutely not. That's what we do have a locking valve inside of the main chassis up there. So it's a spring-loaded locking valve. So essentially the idea is if you had your conventional bucket and thumb and you picked a rock up, for instance, the further you pull that knuckle back, you're constantly playing with the hydraulics, trying to find that sweet spot to keep the pressure. With this here, since the cylinder is directly onto the back tine, the minute you pull that tight, that locking valve cuts out, and you have that. You could leave it 10 feet in the air and that debris is still going to be inside of the grab. You could be swinging and you could catch a line on something, like in a bad scenario, and that hydraulic fluid could release, but that locking valve is going to hold those cylinders where they're supposed to be. So there's a bit of a safety feature behind it.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love everything about it. And tell me a little bit, I don't know if everybody knows what this means, but this says Hardox in my body.
Yeah.
Now, who is Hardox and how do I get our number?
The Hardox in my body, it's a Swedish steel, so Hardox 450 would be the steel that we'd be using in these. And same with our tree shears and along the range, and sometimes we get into the Hardox 500. But the main thing with the Hardox steel is it's a steel manufacturer, SSAB out of Sweden. The big strong point with that is the wear resistancy and the longevity of the steel to be able to be used.
High strength, high wear factor. You know, not your typical mild steel attachment.
No, it's not your run-of-the-mill steel by any means. It definitely sets us away from the rest when it comes to, you go look at a tree shear that, for instance, been around a little bit longer than the Scorpion. Right. You can see tree shears that are 7, 8, 9 years old. And the paint might be gone, but it's still holding its shape. Its integrity is still there. That's the idea behind it.
That's awesome. Take the extra time and effort to put a quality product in this.
Absolutely.
I'm super excited to try this today and do some cool stuff with it. We also have a smaller Scorpion grab, the 900, I believe
yes, sir,
it is.
that's correct, yep.
We have a 900 on a Kubota KX80 underneath a steel wrist tilt rotator. So we're not only going to be, this is one dimension, where on the tilt rotator we have multi-dimensions where we can grab stuff, move it around, and I'm super excited to do that.
Oh, it's going to be something else. I've never seen one work before, so this will be interesting.
And we're going to take down new trees too, because my wife doesn't like some of these trees back here. So we're going to take care of some of that.
That's awesome. We can definitely help you out with that.
Well, Tyler, thank you so much for coming today. You and your team. Mark and Dean are here as well.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
So our manufacturer's reps are here to talk to us about these products as throughout the day, and we hope to have a great day.